Standing on the platform, stripped of all their pride, holding pride inspected from every side. Teeth examined like their horses up for sale. Family standing together knowing they will fail. Buyers making bids like this is just a game, reducing human beings to profit and a shame. Children clutching mothers, fathers standing tall, knowing any moment they could lose them all. On the auction block, watch the hammer drop. Sold away from family, the pain will never stop. This is where the cruelty hits its peak. Strong book and breeder, written on the sign. Humanizing language, crossing every line. Prices based on age and strength and skin tone too. Lighter skin and slaves, so for more it's true. Domestic servants separated from the field. Another way the system made them kneel, dividing up the people so they couldn't unite, keeping them from organizing the fight. Auction block, watch the hammer drop. Sold away from family, the pain will never stop. This is where the cruelty hits its peak. Baby ripped from mom, screaming for a mother's touch. The pain of separation was way too much. Husbands watching wives sold to a different place. Tears streaming down their devastated face. Brothers, sisters scattered to plantations far and wide. No way to keep in contact, nowhere to hide. Sold down river was the threat they'd always fear. Deep south meant you never see your loved ones near. Auction block, watch the hammer drop. Sold away from family, the pain will never stop. This is where the cruelty hits its peak. Charleston, New Orleans, Richmond and Savannah. Markets where they traded humans like it's nothing out of. Newspapers advertising slaves like cattle, land and sea. Normalize a horror, normalize a greed. Some auctions held in fancy hotels, others on the street. Either way the cruelty was equally complete. The auction block remains a symbol of the pain, where dignity was stolen and replaced with chains. Sold away, darkest day. Families torn apart, there were no words to say. Standing on that platform, stripped of every right, but the spirit wasn't broken, still prepared to fight. Yeah. Denmark Vesey planning freedom in the Charleston night. Organized, thousand ready for the fight. But betrayal came before the day could arrive. 35 executed, crushed the hope to thrive. Gabriel Prosser had a plan in Virginia too. 1,000 slaves ready to break through. Thunderstorm delayed it, then the snitch exposed the plot. 26 were hanged, that's the justice that they got. We reached our breaking point, no longer disappointed. Rise up, fight back, we won't be exploited. Revolution in our veins, through our VE aims, yeah. Nat Turner heard the voice of God inside his head. Led a rebellion with 55 whites in the dead. 2 days of freedom, terror spreading through the south. Masters fear retribution from the slave's mouth. Response was brutal, 200 black people killed. Most weren't even part of Turner's will. New laws passed to restrict what slaves could do. Proving that resistance scared them through and through. We reached our breaking point, no longer disappointed. Rise up, fight back, we won't be exploited. Revolution in our veins, through our VE aims, yeah. Stone on rebellion, 20 whites dead in the road. Marching toward Florida where Spanish freedom flowed. Jimmy led the people with a cry for liberty. But militia crushed them down brutally. Every small resistance, every act of sabotage. Burning down the bonds, working at a slower gauge. Poisoning the masses, running to escape. Each one was a breaking point, they couldn't reshape. We reached our breaking point, no longer disappointed. Rise up, fight back, we won't be exploited. Revolution in our veins, through our VE aims, yeah. Margaret Garner killed her daughter, wouldn't let her be enslaved. Said she'd rather her child be in a grave than suffer through the horror she had witnessed every day. That's a mother's love displayed in a tragic way. Breaking point means different things to different souls. Some fall back with violence, some had other goals. But everyone who resisted showed the world their strength. Freedom was worth fighting for, no matter what the lane. Pushed too far, every scar. Led to moments where they showed who they are. Breaking points throughout the history of pain. Showed the system it could never fully tame. Fully fucking tame. Fully fucking tame. Tight. No room to stand or turn, no access to the light. Lying in their waste with disease spreading fast. Praying every moment wouldn't be their last. Children crying out for mothers they can't see. Men and women changing at their dignity. The smell of death surrounding every breath they take. How many souls can human cruelty break? Down below the dead, water's cold as death. Every single breath might be our last breath. Whoa. 2 months on the ocean, waves of agony. Sharks following the vessels through the open sea. Bodies thrown overboard, no burial, no grave. Just food for the predator, swimming in the waves. Some chose to resist by refusing all their food. Rather die with honor than endure the servitude. Captains broke their teeth to force them to eat, turning human beings into commodity meat. Down below the deck, water's cold as death. Every single breath might be our last breath. Smallpox, dysentery, fevers running high. 15-20% would never survive. The ones who made it carry trauma in their soul. Memories of that journey took a heavy toll. Women violated, men beaten till they bled. Watching fellow captives dying, stacking up the dead. The transatlantic horror, history's darkest crime. This million lives lost during that time. Down below the dead, water's cold as death. Every single breath might be our last breath. Whoa. Armageddon zone, ships of misery. Captains throwing people overboard to claim insurance fee. Rebellions in the darkness, fighting for their life. Sinking when it's warriors, rising up to fight. But Moses had to suffer through the endless days, dreaming of their homeland in the watery haze. The Middle Passage stands as testament to pain. Oceans hold the memories of every soul in chains. Atlantic waters deep, where ancestors sleep. They sleep, their spirits we keep. In memories we weep. Never forgotten, 12 million strong. Your sacrifice lives on in every freedom song. Freedom song, yeah.
Called the Seminoles when we fled to the south. Creek and Cherokee to take truth out they mouth. We was always here, indigenous throughout. They rewrote the textbooks, filled the youth with doubt. Black Indians in Florida, Georgia, Alabama too. Mixed with those who ran before Columbus even knew that this land had people with a sovereign view. They erased that chapter, now I'm speaking truth to you. Since it changed the story, redefine the race. Put us in categories that keep us in our